Welcome back, everybody. Hi. I'm just doing a little intuitive drawing here, and I thought you might be interested in just following along with a few things that I've thought about. The way to do intuitive drawing is to think of something, a subject that you really like. So for me, it's mushrooms, clocks, flowers, things like that. And then try and elaborate on those in a way that makes you feel comfortable, in a way that you can sit and use your imagination and just think to yourself, oh, I really like this. I'm really getting into this, and just go for it. Like here, look, I'm just like, these flowers are almost like slightly realistic, but they're still on that verge of fantasy, which gives it like just like a different meaning. So you don't want things to look too realistic. This is how I'm working for fantasy. This is, but you don't want them to look too cartoonish, if you like, either. So you need to find a balance that's somewhere in between. But most of all, you just need to enjoy what you're doing. So here you can see I'm just picking up some shading areas and just enjoying drawing this little flower. I'm taking my time. I don't rush through my work. And you seem to feel that, like, from one little flower can move on to something else. So in a little minute, I do like a little, it almost looks like a little bit of a hook and a little bit of a swirl. But those little swirls then move on to other things. And it's just, that's how you start to move around your drawing. You want to keep your pen moving, keep it flowing. I really should have turned the picture round here, but I didn't, just because I was filming. But you can see the difference in the strokes at the bottom of the petal there. Or they're not so. They look a little bit more sort of like sticks rather than that brushing whole feeling and look that you're after. When you're doing it, try and get the to get in between. They almost need to look like hairs on top, and creating, just one area, trying to make it full in and realistic as you can, but not too realistic. Here's a little swirl that just came from on the end of the flower. That's what I'm talking about, drawing intuitive. One mark leaves onto another mark. So now my mind's already thinking like, oh, actually I can put another swirl in there and another one and another one. It doesn't really matter if they're not level, or I've just like design, just like sort of designing something without even realizing it, and this is what it's all about. And then I've just colored that little bit of area in. So yeah, just enjoy your work. And here you can see I've filled it in quite a little bit now. This is nowhere near finished, but I just thought I'd show you part way through. And I also wanted to show you my new little folder I've bought for my ink pens. It has a little tray and you can pull it out, but it's all leather, and I love that. It goes with that lovely big set that I've got. There it is on the left hand side of the book, because I've bought a new couple of ink pens that I want to be using for drawing up the ink. I don't want to be always drawing with fine liner. So I've got two beautiful new ink pens in there. One's a bamboo one, and the other one's it's a silver one, but it's really heavy and it's really good quality, and I can draw up the ink. So bye for now.